Today's Saturday, and we are talking balance. And typically, we've talked about balance and how our balance is guided by our ambitions. Because what we want is going to give us the answer of what it's going to take to get it. However, the first step is missing from that equation. Because what you want comes down a lot to why you are here. I used to ask myself the question all the time, what is the meaning of life? And where I was led wrong, or where my mind was not thinking correctly, was not to question what the meaning of life is, as a general question for everyone, but to ask myself, what is my meaning of life? What is my purpose? I had to search. I had to dig deep. And I am so blessed to have found out what my purpose is. So many people go throughout life never knowing, always searching. So, I'll leave you guys with this, and this is just my opinion. All I can do is tell you what I think, so what I say is by no means the way to do things, but it is my way. But if I can tell you anything, if you have even just a slight feeling that something that you care about might be your purpose, I urge you to dive deep into that, to just explore it and see if the opportunity takes you places that you want to be. Maybe not, and you have a chance to start over the next day and try something new again until you've found your purpose. Then you'll know what you want. Then that'll help you to decide what you want to do, and then you can find balance in your life by letting your ambitions guide you. Today's gonna be a fucking awesome day. I had some really cool ideas of what I could do with my time today, and a lot of that comes down to all of this. So, actually, I can't really show you guys too much yet because it's not put together yet. I don't want to share, but pretty much I've been working on my setup, like the computer and the monitors and the just everything. This whole setup. I'm getting a new couch soon. Super stoked about that. Been getting a bunch of new gear. Just getting to the point where we can have a nice little studio here. And last night I thought of a fucking awesome idea for a desk that would be able to raise to different heights. Or like a coffee table. But I don't know how to do it myself. I'm gonna see if Ryan wants to help me. So that is on the agenda for today. The other thing that I just started working on a second ago, getting back to, is this. So Alicia and I had been working on this project, and it's been put on the back burner for quite some time, but I think I'm ready to bring it back because it's fucking January. We only have 7 months, and I set a goal to have this done by my 25th birthday, and I want to make sure that I stick to that goal. So Danielle, you're gonna have to fucking help me. Thanks. This is the backbones to the book that I'm working on. I have a playbook that I have followed. I haven't quite known exactly what it was that I was doing, and what I've been working on over the past couple months is figuring out the patterns that I follow, figuring out my way of living life, and figuring out how to get that on paper so that I can share with others my way of doing things. It all comes down to a couple of values that I hold, some really key things that I think are important in life that have helped me get to where I want to be, and I'm really excited to share that more and more and more with y'all. It's still just like in the early phases of having some structure put to it. I have been recording a lot of my thoughts about these particular subjects, so we're going to have to take these and cut them up, and Danielle's going to end up doing a lot of transcribing. If you guys didn't know, all of the blogs that I write are not actually written by me. I'm speaking these words, and then Danielle comes in and transcribes them afterwards. So it's really cool how we can work together to accomplish this goal. And I look forward to sharing more and more of this journey and this experience with you guys. I know that it's something that I'm passionate about because it all comes down to my purpose to empower through whatever vehicle that I can, whether that's our products, whether that's through our message by sharing the vlog, or we're talking into Instagram, or something completely different, something that I want to do so that I can rub it into the faces of the people that said that I would never be able to do anything close to this, like writing a fucking book. So, I'm excited, I'm stoked, and today is gonna be an awesome day.
Cleaned up looking.
Back in business!
Back like a heart attack.
Right? Filled up a card while I was over at Ryan's house. Just stopped by Best Buy, grabbed a new one, got it in the camera. Nice 2 or 3 days safe in this pocket. Don't forget. Yep. Met a fan at Best Buy. That was kind of cool.
Shouts out to Sarah at Best Buy.
There you go. And now we're going into Lowe's. You guys missed out on the planning phase that we tried to record when I filled the thing, but we're trying to build a sick ass fucking table that's gonna move like up and down. And I don't know. It's gonna be cool.
That's nice. It's about so wide, and imagine it has a slit cut in the center of it, and it's raised up a little bit, so underneath there fits your little T, so to speak, and it stays inside that track and can slide.
No, I feel what you're saying, yeah. I remember the piece.
To rest. Or what we could make one of those out of. Garage door metal might be what it is.
Yeah.
It has that roller kind of track, a couple of those. But I thought they might have like a sliding door kind of stuff.
Look, here's our table. You can make it this big. Banquet size.
Right.
You sick.
I'm all about banquet size. I like big grand tables. I also like the idea of the round table where everybody, there's no head.
Yeah.
It's equal.
I just don't know if that'll fit in my space very well.
See, these are the kind of doors that fit on like a wimpy ass little sliding racks. I'm gonna have to ask homeboy if they sell something.
Look, here you go.
16 on the left-hand side.
Okay. That be a complex?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
There's a lesson in always asking. 16 on the left-hand side. So, we just came to a realization that we might be able to just modify something that already exists that does exactly what we need. Working smarter, not harder. Oh, the verdict is we didn't find anything that we needed for the table. We're scrapping that. we're moving on.
Other stuff, yeah.
But we did find everything we need for the shelves.
Over here too.
So, and we're gonna find these things for these little gate things too. So this will definitely still be a successful trip. I hope so. Alright, so you missed out on opening the box. One of these days I'll remember that I'm trying to record everything, and everything includes everything, even though Matt's probably just like sitting here watching this like, you don't have to fucking record everything, bro. But this is a big deal for me. Today has been quite an interesting day so far, going into the hardware store, all that kind of good stuff. And it's even more exciting now because, but what is really exciting is this. We have officially filled up 6 terabytes, and we are moving on to our next one. It'll be number 1. This guy is number 2. So this is the one that I filled up earlier today. This guy in here is one that I filled up a couple of days ago. Gotta drop these onto the new hard drive. First 255 gigs. And the next step is gonna be taking this guy and making him number 1 backup, so that we have a backup of this first 100 and, I guess if Christmas was that, then 120 episodes, 120 days or so. And we'll keep doing it over and over and over and over again. Alright, back over at Ryan's. Guess it's shelf building time. First, I'm gonna hang out with my friend here. You guys met her? She's really nice. Hey. Alright, major win in regards to the table project. Wait, I need to turn the light on. Alright, so we just got out of Northern Tool and we found exactly what we needed. We aren't gonna have to do any of the hardware part ourselves. We found a perfect fucking table that already lifts at the perfect height, way even higher than we're ever gonna need my table to go. So potentially, like,
You can hire some basketball players to come work for you.
exactly, we're gonna be able to have 7-foot tall people sit at my table. And now we just have to dress it up, make it look all pretty. So, what's the lesson there, Ryan? What kind of lesson?
Wear your seatbelt or they'll bust you.
All right, that's the lesson.
Hooty-hoo!
All right, big win. Woo! Yes. So check this thing out. So you saw us kind of go through a process of thinking that we were gonna have to build this thing, and where we decided to work smarter instead of harder was with this. Check this thing out. Exactly what we needed to do. Lift and be a table. So now we got a bunch of hardware that we're gonna need to use, flooring, things like that. Soup it up, make it pretty, and we will have ourselves a nice fucking sick ass table. Nice. Pretty cool. I thought of this like last night. Now it's happening. Well, we were fucking sabotaged when we finally thought that it was gonna be easy peasy from here on out. They fucked us. And they gave us the wrong size. So, we gotta go back, get the right size, come back here, and then we'll get to work. Oh, and we're back. It's freezing. Holy shit, the fucking camera is cold. But we're back with more wood, the correct lifting table, and hopefully That was the last hardware store trip. Today has certainly been an interesting day. I set out this morning, really more like last night. I was like, I have to do this. I'm a super practical person, and with this setup, and I'll show you guys, with the setup just getting more and more intense with all these arms and this arm and just all this nonsense that's going on here, I decided that, and I've already shared it plenty with you guys, so you know what's been going on, but I decided that I needed an actual like desk setup, something a little bit different, because I spend so much time doing productive work here in this space. I need this space to be as productive as possible. That means if I don't need to be standing all the time, sometimes I should be, or I don't need to be sitting all the time, sometimes I should be standing. That means that I can just use the space a lot better. So today we've been working on that. This talks and speaks a lot to the balance that I look to having and work to find in my life, and knowing that that balance is found by ambitions and guided by ambitions. My ambition today was to set up an amazing new workspace, which meant that I balanced more of my time towards that project instead of things that I would typically doing, like maybe emails or scheduling or all the other aspects of life and of work. Instead, I took my time, I made the choice to do something like this and work on this project. Now, just like most projects that I try to accomplish in a day, it didn't end up working out that way. We ran into plenty of complications. We ended up changing our idea 2 complete times until we found something that we are finally ready to go with, and that is another just proof in the pudding that you can't always just go with the first idea that you get, that you got to keep persevering, that even if you know what you want, you might have to try a couple of different things before you know what it's going to take to get it. So I still have some work to do. I'm going to be doing some more. I got to put together some of the shelves, because the other thing that we're working on is some shelves that are going to go on here, just like these 2 levels of shelves where I can start to put all my mementos, put some of the amazing gifts and things that you guys have sent to us, that I hope that you'll be able to watch this or watch the stories and be like, holy shit, that's that whatever that we gave, the painting or this or that. So that's something I'm really excited about. I'm going to be working hard to get that set up and do a bunch of staining for those. Also going to be getting everything ready for the desk setup, so that tomorrow we can knock that out and have it at least in a working order. We won't have all the wiring done and the electricity and things like that, but we'll at least have it in a working order enough to show you guys. And yeah, whole lot more going on tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to weave it into the normal work day, as well as kitty yoga and a bunch of other stuff. But I'm excited and I'm grateful that we got to share this part of our journey with you. Every second I'm gonna make count, even if it doesn't necessarily look like I'm doing something that we would typically be doing. This is setting me up for success, and this is something that I am really excited about.